guys, Rexasaur here and welcome to World of Tanks. This is going to be a tank review of the T28 Prototype Tier 8 American Tank Destroyer, the turreted line. Because there are two lines of tank destroyers in America. You have the turreted line and the non-turreted line, and I've gone with the turreted line because the turreted line is funner and has a Hellcat to start with. Yeah, pretty much. So yes, it's going to be quite a not short, but yeah, I have two replays and stuff. But yeah, I haven't done a review in a while. That's because I don't really get a lot of views on my reviews, and I don't really like having to sort out replays. I like doing live battles better because it shows thinking and shit. Anyway, so I'm going to compare it against its main rival, the ISU 152. Mine is not fully upgraded. I don't have the BL10 yet. I'm actually really far away from it, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. So anyway, as we start, hit points wise, this has 140 more hit points, which is pretty standard, really. For a turreted tank destroyer to have more health than the non-turreted is a bit weird, but yeah. But it needs all the health because it weighs a fuckload, and it's very slow, so it's going to get shot a lot and doesn't get out of danger quickly. So horsepower, it has 510 for 66 tons, which is a fuckload, and that means it only goes up to like 18, which is barely reachable, while this goes 43 in a straight line, and you will reach that pretty fast. So yes, big difference in speed. This is slow. However, armor wise, this is fucking armored, really well armored. However, there is big disadvantages with this armor. Not only the fact that you're slow, but the weak points are really irritating when you get penetrated from the front because of weak points, and you're just like you rage so much from it. But yeah, 203 at the front, 50 at the side of the hull, and 50 at the rear, while it's 127 and 101 at the rear of the turret. So turret really well armoured, but not really. These parts here, not all the way around, but where the star is, that general area, not this. This isn't 100. This isn't 203. This is like 130 something. But this is poor. This is piss poor. These parts here. So if you ever see a T28 prototype, aim for these. These are angled, but not that well angled, so you will penetrate if you get just before the stars or whatever emblem they got there. Don't aim for the mantlet. That's more than 203. That bit's 203. The mantlet's an extra like 50 or something. It's just that. Another weak point is this bit. This is a very big weak point, and the underglacius as well, but it's very slanted, so be careful. Other than that, hit the side and rear pretty much. Don't hit the tracks. The tracks are massive. But there is barely any spaced armor. Actually, that's quite a lot of spaced armor. Fuck that. That is all spaced armor. So hit this area, I would recommend. This is pure armor. This is all spaced armor. Now that I look at it, I didn't actually realize. But yeah, it's still 50. It's like an extra like 20 millimeters maybe for spaced armor. I don't know. But yeah, these are pretty hard to penetrate, but not as hard as the T28. Which is the non-turreted version. Anyway, traverse speed, this is slow, very slow. View range is pretty, it's okay actually, it's 380. I've put binocs on mine to increase it further, as well as when I get my first crew I'm going to extend my view range, because yeah, I use this as a tank destroyer, really, as a sniper. The gun isn't really accurate, but it does work amazing as a sniper, especially on El Huluf. I adore El Huluf with his tank because it's just so badass. Signal range, really good, but whatever. So the gun, I've already shown this gun when I compared it to my IS-7. Basically, you get 6 rounds per minute, basically, which is really fast. You have an 8-second reload with my crew so far, which is huge. I've also put a gun rammer on it to add to it, but I've got 8.3 second reload. It's godly, especially when you do 248 pen, which is amazing. You will penetrate almost everything from the front, except vehicles that are meant to be armored, basically. But because you're a TD, and if you're like me, you camp around to snipe people. You'll get the sides most of the time, or the weak points, so you're never going to like fail to penetrate if you hit the target. And the damage 400, which is very good for a tier 8. Obviously compared to the ISU's BL10, it's nothing, but it has a much faster reload, so it doesn't really matter. And there we go. Accuracy 0.39. It's not that good, but it's not that bad either. It's definitely better than some guns I've been, especially the Russian guns. Aiming time 2.3. It's good. It's very good. You aim much faster than you reload, so it's all good. Anyways, a fuckload, but pretty much. Things I would recommend. So I've kitted mine out to be a camper. That's pretty much how I'm going to say it, because it basically is. Crew skills, I'd recommend repairs, and I'm gonna make mine just keep their repairs, because when you get shot, your gun gets taken out a bit, or quite a lot. Your tracks as well, so that you stay still, so they can go around you. So I'd recommend repairs, and then the standard. You don't get ammo-racks a lot in this tank, so I don't recommend safe stowage on your loader, which is weird because I usually do. But you don't get ammo-rack that much in this tank, because the ammo-rack is, I don't think it's still there. No, I think because in all the Hellcat, the T25-2, they were in this area, so they might still be in here. But looking at the inside of the turret, it doesn't happen. Yeah, pretty much. So that's that. 6 cents, obviously. But yeah, that's the tank, pretty much. Research-wise, you'll have practically everything except the engine. I think yeah, you won't have the engine. You have to research that. But the way I went through it is I went tracks. Oh no, you don't need the tracks. Oh, do you? I can't remember. I don't think you do. No, you go straight for the gun, guys. Straight away, go for the gun. You'll have this gun from the T25-2, which is awful. No, you won't. You won't even have this gun from the T25-2. You'll have this gun. You'll have to use the shitty T25-2 gun, and then you'll upgrade to what the T29 has. The T29's guns, the tier 7 heavy tank, which the T25, the AT25 has. What is it? Yeah, T25 AT has, and then you'll be able to get this gun. It took me a while. This gun is actually pretty acceptable as a use. I did find this tank worked well with this gun, but this gun is just amazing, and the rate of fire is pretty much similar, so this gun is just better in every sense. So next on to the T30, but anyway. So yeah, that's this tank. Now I'm going to show you 2 replays, one of which is a 7v7, because they're awesome, and show you the potential of this tank in 7v7s, really. So thanks for watching this part of the video, guys, and on to the replays. Okay guys, so here we are. This is a 7v7 with my clan DJ EU, and we're up against a other team with only 5 players. So the way we play this, well, I think Insert is the one giving us orders right now, and I'm going to be basically going to the 1-2 line with, I think, Bidding in his T1, who will be my eyes
Take
and
care on
ears.
that battlefield.
That was Jingles, because I got a Jingles voice mod pack, which has been released, which is pretty awesome. So as you can see, this tank is not the fastest. It's actually incredibly slow. And yeah, so basically what our team doing, they're all going over there to that corner here. I think that's Insert in his T69's going up to the hill, and I have Bidding with Meh, who are going to be he's going to be my eyes and ears. Well, mostly my eyes, not really my ears. We're up against a pretty aggressive-y team. At least the build is very aggressive. Having 3 IS3s is a very aggressive build. Like, we have a sort of, I'm not going to say a passive build, but a very... The DGA's tactics is to be able to be aggressive with their tanks and also be very defensive. So right now we have a 5100 spotted. I am aiming, and obviously I can't see them from here. So I'm just trying to get into position. As you see, I'm really slow. I'm barely reaching 18, which is my speed limit. Actually, I'm going like 12 to 20, so I think the replay is a bit buggered in that sense, because I'm definitely not doing that. But I seem to be jumping a lot. I don't know if that's because of frame rate issues and stuff, but yeah. So bidding is destroyed by IS-3, which I spot afterwards. I take a shot at him.
Not very good.
I bounce, which is very irritating. But there's another IS-3 here. I haven't been spotted yet. Actually, I don't know if I've been spotted. I don't have 6th sense on the tank. I'm aiming a bit too high there. There we go. Put a shot into him.
Oh no, you don't, sunshine.
Low damage roll, but track him, which is all good. Good and dandy. I haven't been spotted yet, which is great. These bushes are good. I've also got my camo net.
It's all looking pretty good so far.
Fire at the target, take off 404. Slightly higher damage roll than usual, and finish him off. Oh, maybe not. I'm just going to
You
shoot him
almost feel sorry
dead.
for him.
Low damage roll again. So this gun, I don't know if that's just the gun itself, but 400 damage average. I'm doing sort of around that area, though not really. Would like to do a bit more. So we have taken off 1,000 health of the enemy already, putting 4 shots into the enemy, of which 1 bounced, which is irritating. But yeah, ammo loadout, I've got 5 premium shells just in case if I come against tier 10s in my normal battles. But you barely ever have to use them. I knock a tree down like an idiot and I curse in TeamSpeak. That's what we're doing, but we're going to... we know where they are. We've spotted most of them, so all we have to do is move up. I just got a message on Steam. Haven't taken any damage yet, I'm just going to go forward. There's a T34. He's behind a ledge. I try and go for him. I realise he's behind a ledge, but so I just go forward. We've lost Neutronia in his T1. It'd be irritating, but we've won this pretty much. We've got our 5 main tanks. We've lost our spotting tanks, but not really much of an issue. Go forward. There's the T34. I keep moving forward because I know I'm not going to see. And this random IS-3 appeared in front of me.
Shoot it,
I
kill
shoot,
it!
and he completely either misses me or didn't shoot at me. I'm just going to go forward.
Yeah, that'll work.
Shoot him again. Do a lot of damage to him. And he's done 2,000 damage. And
Absolutely
he's on 6
magnificent.
health now. I tell people I want to ram him. He bounces. This tank is bouncy. I ram him, or attempt to, before he is kill stolen by Robbie, the bastard. And then he gets team shot because why the fuck not? So that was a 77, exactly 2,400 damage, which averages out to my 6 shots hitting, because 6 times 4 is 24, believe it or not. So yeah, I'll see you in the next game. Alright, so this is the second battle. We are platooned with Daimyo and his Carnarvon. We are on Northwest, which has to be one of my favourite maps, I think. Just because you can use literally any tank type, except maybe artillery, which has a I don't know, I had a good game with my artillery on this map. No, you can have a good game in every single tank type in this map.
Not my favourite map in the game, in fact. Probably my least favourite map
Well, I
in the
have to
game.
disagree, Mr. Jingles. But yeah, so what's happening is I'm going to go up to the general, sort of where the tank fest is, I guess. It's where all the heavies go, and literally all the tanks go, around this area here, and that's where both sides fight, and that's where I'm going to go. But I like to do what these guys are doing. I like to go around either this way or that way. That's why I like this map so much. There's just so many different avenues. In a medium you can flank all the way around, and you can get TDs up there which shoot down. On this side, I don't know which one's my favourite side. I go on this side much more often than this side, but I do better on this side, I think. But this side does, I guess the only reason I lose on this side so much is because I get freaking screwed over by myself. But yeah, we have a T34-2 just randomly pushing me. Daimyo's like, well, maybe I didn't want to push you because you were smart. And for that he's going to die. That's not Daimyo, but whatever. That T28, T29 doesn't have the top of the turret, which I would recommend not doing anyway. Don't bother going for the turret. Go for the gun first. It's just as good. You just lose 100 health somewhere. But yeah, just getting pushed now. T34-2's buggered off because he's found something to look at. Oh, look at Hellcat. Just gonna reverse a bit. Bang.
Booyah.
There's my first kill. Daimyo get screwed over by a comet in this game. It's pretty hilarious. So he shoots the ELC, does damage. He's just like, I don't need this. What he says in the battle is, oh, it's a comet, I don't need to load God, it can't kill me. And next time I look at him, just look how much health he's on. It's just hilarious. But first I'm going to take out this IS. Now, I keep getting shooting, he's sort of behind a post. Or like a house or something, so I can't actually see what's happening. Boom. And I miss again. And it's really irritating, because there's like that little post, and that's where my shots are going. So I just shoot, and there we go. First shot in, 369. Finally. I've done really low damage rolls, but then again. So look at him. He's lost over half his health against that comet, and the comet is still going. And he's just like, how the hell is this happening? I need help, Rex. I need help. And he's just like, dude, I'm slow as fuck. It's not happening. So he backs off. He's on 17 health at this point.
Absolutely amazing.
And then he's on 17, the comet is not. There's the IS, and I put a shot through him. And Daimyo finally gets rid of that comet. So T32 is there. And just because that T29, I don't know what he's doing. But yeah, Daimyo's not having really the best day. I, however, am going to steal kill this guy.
Destruction that you wreak upon the enemy team.
Because that's well worth it. There's a Stuart Emil over there, the Panther 5. And Daimyo's not really speaking much, so he's concentrating on taking out that T32 down there. There's a T29 just randomly there.
Shot after shot.
Shoot the T29, it's all good. And then, this is the most flunky shot ever, but I managed to get it.
I think nobody's that stupid.
Right,
oh, yes, they are.
T29 dies. Daimyo's like, oh my god, I was about to die there, so thank you so much for taking him out. I was like, yeah, it's fine, man, it's fine. But yeah, as you can see, the accuracy of the gun isn't that bad. It's not amazing, but it's definitely not that bad. I think I definitely had a lucky shot there when I managed to pinpoint where I was aiming. Yeah, there's also people at the back. So Daimyo's saying I'm going to go back to base, and I'm like, well, fair enough, but I'm too slow. He's like, no, go back to base. Like, well, no, I'm down the hill now. I'm never going to get back up. So I'm going to storm this area. I know there's a Stuart Emil, and I know that there's a Lurva over there. We're winning by 2 tanks. I'm telling everyone to go back. So that they can defend the base. I've got this. I feel very confident. I haven't taken any damage at all. And then an AMX AC-48 kills Daimyo. And he hasn't been spotted yet. There's a T29 there. I sort of realised that I'm not getting through this. Damn it. God damn, why did you have to die there? And this Stuart Emil just shows himself. These are the most flunkiest shots I've ever seen.
Throw the cat amongst the pigeons.
And then there's a random fucking gun in the way. And I shoot one more, and it
underwhelming.
Tracks him. And I'm like, well, that's not going to kill him, is it? So I move slightly more to the left. Look at that shot. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it. How did that kill him? How did that kill him? I have no idea, but it did. And it was like, what the fuck? Either the Sturmel has such little armour that actually did something, or I don't know.
It was that good.
And took a shot at the side of the Lurva, and this gun's penetration is so high I can actually go through the...
Use gold ammo on it.
But right now I'm taking damage now from the Lurva, because he's probably using gold. I'm not sure, I haven't really checked. Or he might just be good enough to penetrate the front of my armour, but I doubt it. No, that is not gold. No, he must be aiming at my weak points then. Yeah, these are my... Yeah, he's aiming at my weak points. He's actually getting me through my side armour actually, which is a bit weird. Or my tracked armour.
Laser mark accuracy.
Take a shot. I'm trying to angle without taking too much damage. You can't see any of my tank. and I'm just...
Oh, that'll do.
The Stura Mill is saying that there's a IS-6 camping, but I'm not going to go for the IS-6, I'm going to go for the AC-48. I'm going to go for the IS-6 later. If he's camping now, then he'll be camping later. I'm trying to go for the AC-48 because he's on almost a Top Gun, and I'm much closer to almost being on a Top Gun. So, yeah. The guns to pressure on this is godly, by the way. And I missed this shot, and I'm like, fuck. AC seen me. He shoots, or he takes a bounce, and shoots and misses.
Horrible
I shoot and
penetration.
completely destroy myself in a bounce, which is irritating. And I enter.
Yeah, let me know how that
Top
works
Gun.
out for your son.
So this is, I think that's my second Top Gun in this tank. I do adore this tank. Has to be, it's definitely my favourite tank destroyer. And at this point, I'm saying, well, I'm going to show this in my review. Oh wait, now they're all going to laugh at me for trying to do that. I'm completely failing. And it's like, yeah, I did completely fail there. But anyway, keep going forward. This is why I like this map so much. It's just so diverse. You got the flat bits, you got the tall bits, and I don't know. It's just good. I like this map. IS-6 still camping around. I've done 3,323. And Panzer Schleppel still going around saying where the IS-6 is a H1, and I'm like, well, I've got the one pack which tells me what is there, so that won't be too hard. Yeah, I did a lot of low damaging rolls actually. I did a 1 damage and a 36 damage, so that was incredible. Doing 1 damage to that T28 was great in one shot. Which that's 400 usually, 250 pen. Gotta love the gun. You gotta love this tank. I would definitely recommend this tank if you guys like your TDs.
It's just absurd.
And I track him and it's so annoying with that shot. But happily, none of my friends actually do anything to shoot him. You got T34-2 trying to get him. The I-6 actually kills the Type 59.
They don't like it up.
I keep putting shots into this guy. I've done over 4,000 damage, and this now holds up to being an amazing game because I've done 3 times my health, nearly 4 times my health. And the 110 kills the M12. I can see the gun. I'm begging the IS-6 to go forward, but instead he goes back, which is good enough. But I think I fluffed this shot.
You almost
I
feel
fluffed the
sorry
shot,
for
but I don't
him.
get the kill. But I do 4 times my damage, I think. Yes, no, I'm 100 away from doing 4 times my damage. Almost 4 times my health in damage, which amounts up to being an amazing game. An amazing game when you do that. So yeah, that was probably one of my best games I've ever played at tier 8, definitely. When it comes to damage wise, but then it is a TD and it does do a fuckload of damage. I mean, in comparison, if this was my IS-3, doing 4,500 would only be 3 times my health, not 4 times. But that would still be a freaking amazing game if I managed to do 4,500 damage. But yeah, so you saw the sheer brute force of the T28 Prototype. You didn't really see much of the armor, because the Lurver actually managed to pen me up. I'm pretty sure he was maybe using gold. It probably was APCR rather than heat, which is probably why I didn't notice it. But yeah, this tank is so good, and definitely one of my top 5 tanks. Definitely. Which makes 2 of them at tier 8 now. Maybe 3, we don't know yet. I've got a T29 a T69 and an ISU. I'm not sure. I haven't used the ISU to the big. I haven't got the big gun yet. And the T69, I'm adoring it right now. Absolutely adoring it. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this review of the T28 Prototype. This is the first video of the week because there is a second either World of Tanks or World of Warplanes video, depending on how the first World of Warplanes video goes last week. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, comment, or subscribe to me if you haven't already. I would like to hear what you guys think. If you have a tank that you want me to review in my garage, or just any tank you want me to review, and I'll just say if I haven't got it or not. Or if you want to see more live, then just say which tanks you want me to play. Thanks for watching, guys, and ta-ra!